Welcome to Morning Joan, the hottest podcast in town. I'm your host, Joan, and we're so glad you're joining us today. Grab a cup of coffee, get comfy, and let's dive into the latest scoop. We've got some juicy news to kick off the show, and it's all about Justin Bieber. Yes, the Biebs himself has been making headlines lately, and not just for his music. The 29-year-old singer has been open about his personal struggles, from his mental health to his high-profile marriage to Hailey Baldwin. And now he's released a new album that's got everyone talking. Swag is the latest drop from Justin Bieber, and it's a bit of a departure from his previous work. The album is all about love, family, and devotion, with many of the tracks featuring his silky vocals and a throwback R&B sound. But what's really interesting is the insight into Justin's state of mind. He's been open about his struggles with mental health, and this album seems to be a reflection of that. With interludes featuring internet personality Drusky, Justin gets real about his feelings and frustrations. At one point, he even admits that people are always asking if he's okay, and it starts to make him feel like he's the one with issues. It's a pretty raw and honest moment, and it's clear that Justin is trying to work through some tough emotions. Musically, the album is a bit of a mixed bag. Some tracks, like All I Can Take and Daisies, have a fresh energy and a fun, upbeat vibe. Others, like Too Long and Go Baby, are more romantic and devotion-focused. And then there are the moments where Justin gets experimental, like on Glory Voice Memo, which features a raw, soulful vocal performance. Overall, it's clear that Justin Bieber is trying to push the boundaries of his music and explore new sounds. And while Swag might not be perfect, it's definitely an intriguing listen. We'll have to see how fans react to this new direction, but one thing's for sure. Justin Bieber is still a major force in the music world. And that's just the beginning of our conversation today. We've got more tea to spill, more gossip to share, and more fun to be had. So stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan. We're diving to the juicy world of reality TV, and I've got all the tea for you. Today, we're talking about the latest drama from the villa, where romance and friendships are put to the test. So, let's get into it. Ace and Chelly, two of the show's most popular contestants, have been spilling all the secrets about their time in the villa. From strategic moves to genuine connections, these two have seen it all. And, honey, they're not holding back. According to Ace, his initial goal was not to be strategic, but to be intentional with every conversation. He wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page and avoid any miscommunication. But, let's be real, in a game where feelings are involved, things can get messy quickly. Chelly, on the other hand, was all about exploring connections and being open with her fellow contestants. She believes that communication is key, and that everyone should be clearer about their intentions. And, sweetie, she's not wrong. But, as we all know, it's easier said than done when emotions are involved. Now let's talk about Taylor and his love triangle with Olandria and Clark. Ace thinks that Taylor didn't have that initial attraction to Olandria, but he wanted to get to know her anyway. And when Clark came into the picture, things just clicked. But Chelly has a different take on it. She thinks that Taylor cared about Olandria, but he felt something different with Clark. And honey, that's where things get complicated. It's clear that Taylor's heart wanted what it wanted, and he ended up choosing Clark. But the question is, did he handle the situation with Olandria in the best way possible? Chelly thinks that he could have been more honest about his feelings, and I tend to agree. After all, no one likes to be left hanging or feeling like they're wasting their time. And there you have it, folks. The drama, the romance, and the tea from the villa. It's always a wild ride, but someone's got to keep you updated. Stay tuned for today's last cup of tea, right here on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan, darlings. I hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. As we wrap up today's show, I want to share with you an inspiring story about a music legend who dared to be different and is now reaping the rewards. You know, in the world of entertainment, it's easy to get caught up in what's trending and follow the crowd. But not Flavor, the Nigerian high-life star who has been making waves across Africa and beyond. This talented artist had a vision to modernize high-life music and make it accessible to a wider audience, and he didn't let anyone or anything stop. As I was reading about Flavor's journey, I was struck by his determination and passion for his craft. He have easily conformed to the popular Afrobeats genre, but instead, he chose to stay true to himself and his roots. And guess what? It paid off. His unique sound has resonated with fans not just in Nigeria, but in South Africa, Sierra Leone, Tanzania, and even Europe. I mean, can you imagine being a star in another country before you're even well known in your own? That's exactly what happened to Flavor. He was already performing to sold-out crowds in other African countries before he gained popularity in Lagos, Nigeria's entertainment hub. Talk about a reverse phenomenon. And the best part? Flavor's success is not just about him. It's a testament to the richness and diversity of African music. As he so eloquently put it, Africa is rich in music. African music has different genres, which highlife is one of them. I couldn't agree more, darling. Flavor's story is a reminder that being different is what sets us apart and makes us special. It's a lesson to all of us to stay true to ourselves, take risks, and pursue our passions with unwavering dedication. And speaking of new opportunities, Flavor has just signed a deal with Warner Music Africa and Africori, which will undoubtedly take his career to even greater heights. I'm excited to see what the future holds for this talented artist. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay fabulous.